Hola clase, welcome back to the next section of this RLS or Rick's Language Services Spanish lesson. Our learning objectives for this part of the lesson is 1, to increase your Spanish vocabulary by memorizing some common greetings and some song lyrics. Then after that we're going to have a song. That'll be the next thing on the playlist, and then after that song then we'll come back to do some more TPR exercises and questions based on those TPR exercises. Okay, so for our greetings, our new greeting we're going to do, part of this is review from the previous greeting we had. We're just going to change some parts of it and kind of add some new things that we didn't have before. Okay, so if I say hola, to respond to that, what do you say? Good, you guys would say hola back, and obviously hola means hello. Okay. If I say buenos dias, how do you respond? Well, sorry, let's do it this way. If I say buenos dias, what does that mean? Okay, good. That means good morning. If I say buenas tardes, what does that one mean? Good. That means good afternoon. If I say buenas noches, what does that mean? Good. That one means good night. Okay, so buenos dias, good morning. Buenas tardes, good afternoon. Buenas noches, good night. Okay, if I say buenos dias, how do you respond to that one? Good, you would just repeat it back. You would say buenos dias. If I say buenas tardes, how do you respond to that one? Same thing there, you're just going to say buenas tardes back. If I say buenas noches, how do you respond to that? Good, you would just say buenas noches back. Okay, so buenos dias, buenos dias. Buenas tardes, buenas tardes. Buenas noches, buenas noches. Okay. Now for the new part. Okay, so a pretty common greeting, someone might say like hola, you say hola back. They could say buenos dias, you say buenos dias back. Then they might ask you this question. They might say, ¿de dónde eres? ¿De dónde eres? Or another way to say the same question, ¿de dónde es? Okay, so ¿de dónde eres? Or ¿de dónde es? Okay, both of those mean literally from where are you, but in English we'd say where are you from. Okay, so de donde eres means where are you from. De donde es means where are you from. The difference between these two, just to review that real quick, this one is informal. If you're using eres, that makes it are you informal. Okay, so that'd be like where de donde eres, that's like saying where are you from, but you're being informal with the person you're talking to. Then if instead of saying eres, if you say es, and you say de donde es, that still means where are you from, but it just makes it formal. Okay, so if you're trying to be formal with the person you're talking to, you'd say de donde es. If you're being informal with the person you're talking to, you'd say de donde eres. Okay, to ask them where are you from. Okay, to respond to that, no matter if they asked you the informal way or the formal way, the response would be the same for the person responding. Okay, the person responding would say soy de, and then fill in the blank with a place that they are from. Okay, so soy de, that means I am from. Okay, or you could say I'm from. Okay, so soy means I am or I'm, and then de means from or from. Okay. Now, when you say this question, ¿de dónde eres? Or ¿de dónde es? Technically, what you're asking is like, where are you from originally? Or where do you originate from? It's kind of like saying like, where were you born? Okay. So you're going to answer with the place that you were born. Okay. So if you were born in Idaho, you'd say soy de Idaho. If you were born in California, you'd say soy de California. If you were born in Michigan, you'd say soy de Michigan. Okay? And you could use the city. If you want to be more specific, you can say the city. Okay? However, you don't, technically, you would not answer this one with the place where you are currently living. Okay? So let's say you were born in Idaho, but you're living in Arizona. If they ask you this and you're in Arizona and someone asks you de donde eres or de donde es, you would say soy de Idaho. Okay, since that's where you were born. even though you're living in Arizona. Okay? So, de donde eres, de donde es, soy de, and then the place you're from. Okay? All right, just a little review on this part. If you're going to enter into their house, to be polite, you'd say con permiso. That means with permission. It's kind of like saying, do I have permission to come in? And then the person you're talking to after that could say several different things, but a common one they might say is pase. So like you'd say con permiso to be polite, and then they would say pase, which literally means pass. It's kind of like saying like, yes, come in. Okay, or yes, you have permission to come in. Okay, so really quick, hola. Let's go through this just in Spanish, the way it would go down. So the first person would say hola. The other person would reply hola. If they say buenos dias, you would say buenos dias back. If they say buenas tardes, you'd say buenas tardes back. If they say buenas noches, you'd say buenas noches back. And if they ask, if they're being informal and they say de donde eres, you would say soy de, the place you're from. If they were being formal, they'd say de donde es, and you'd still reply with soy de, the place you're from. Then you would say con permiso, to be polite, if you're entering into their house. Okay, you can say con permiso, which means with permission, and then they would say pase. Okay, all right, now we're going to learn about a song that has to do with this part of that conversation. Okay, with de donde eres, de donde es, and soy de. Okay, so we're going to learn the chorus part of the song. The chorus part of the song, one of the lines says, de América yo soy. De América yo soy. Okay. Notice that that's really similar to this one, soy de, right, which meant I'm from. This is just changing the order of that a little bit. De América yo soy. Okay. De is going to mean from. América is a cognate, means America. Yo soy means I am. Okay, so literally that means from America I am. But the way we would say in English is I am from America. Okay, de América yo soy. So I am from America. Okay, the next line says, haber nacido en América es como una bendición. Okay, literally what that basically says is something like, to have birthed in America is like a blessing. Okay. However, the way we'd probably say it in English is something like, being born in America is a blessing. Okay. The next line says, tierra de bellas imágenes que alegra al corazón. So this is kind of describing America, talking about America. It says, land of beautiful images that cheer. The word alegra can mean it cheers, it gladdens, it makes happy. Then al corazón means to the heart. Okay, so land of beautiful images that cheers to the heart, gladdens the heart, makes happy the heart. Okay. In English, we'd probably say a little different than that. We'd say like land of beautiful images that cheers up my heart or something like that. Okay. So tierra de bellas imágenes que alegra al corazón. Okay, the next line says, mosaico de mil colores, bellas mujeres y flores. That one says, mosaic of 1,000 colors, beautiful women and flowers. Okay, still describing America. Okay, America. So it's a land of beautiful images that cheers up your heart. It's a mosaic of 1,000 colors, beautiful women and flowers. Okay, the next line says, para los pueblos de América, canto mi canción. Okay. Notice that canto ends with an O. I think we talked about this before. If a verb ends with the O, it means I do something. So that right there is going to mean I. So it's I sing. Last part of this says, I sing my song. Okay. That line says, for the peoples of America, I sing my song. Okay. So the person singing the song, the singer is saying like, I'm singing the song for the people of America. Okay. The next line repeats the first line, de América yo soy, which means from America I am. Okay. But in English we'd say I am from America. Okay, let me check really quick. I think that is all I have on here. Yep, for that. Okay. So I want to talk just for a minute about this. First off, when you listen to the song, focus on trying to memorize these lines, the chorus part, because that's easier than trying to memorize the whole entire song. And this is the part that kind of relates to the vocab we're doing with the greeting, right? De donde eres, de donde es, where are you from, soy de, I am from, okay? So that's why I picked this song, because it's kind of related to that conversational phrase of de donde eres, de donde es, and when you answer with soy de. Now, this song is not talking about the United States of America, okay? Oftentimes, we as English speakers, especially people from the United States, when we hear America, we think America, we think the United States, right? We think that's referring to the United States. This song is a little bit of a critique on that idea, because people that live in the Americas, okay, North, Central, and South America, and Spanish speakers in those countries, they all consider themselves Americans, okay, and they feel like that's a little bit, I don't know, presumptuous, I guess, of us that live in the United States, kind of claiming that term for ourselves and saying that it only applies to people in the United States, okay, because they claim to be Americans as well. So when he says in the song, I'm from America, okay, he's not saying I'm from the United States of America, he's saying he's from the Americas. When he says, being born in America is a blessing, he's not saying being born in the United States is a blessing. He's saying being born on the American continent is a blessing. When he calls America a land of beautiful images that cheer the heart, that's not just referring to the United States, that's referring to all the continent, the whole continent of the Americas, South America, Central America, the Caribbean, and North America as well. Okay, when he says a mosaic of 1,000 colors, beautiful women and flowers, same thing. That's referring to all of the continent of America, not just the United States of America. And that's why down here he says, I'm singing this for the peoples of America. Okay, so I'm not just singing this for the people from the United States of America. I'm singing it for, the people from Mexico, the people from Colombia, people from Cuba, people from Argentina, right? And just all the peoples of the Americas, okay? Now, I want to point out one thing. Now, I don't have the rights to this video, so I'm not going to play the video, but that is the next video on the playlist, so you can watch it after this video is done. But I want to point out there are two kind of music groups that sing this song. There's Los Tigres del Norte, which are these guys, okay? They are a band from Mexico. So they're the main, I think they're the ones that probably wrote the song, and kind of they're the main singers of the song. I believe they sing that part we were talking about. I think they're the ones that sing this chorus part, okay? But you're also going to hear another singer in the song on other parts, and that's this guy. His name's Calle 13, okay? As far as I know, he's from Puerto Rico. Well, actually, he is from Puerto Rico, because in the song there's a part where these guys are singing Mexico, 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 and he says Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico. So, anyway, so that's where they're from. I don't know, to be honest with you, I don't know a whole lot. I've heard of these guys. So they are famous, famous enough that I've heard of them from Mexico. But I'm actually a little more familiar with this guy. He is kind of a rapper, Spanish rapper from Puerto Rico. And most of his songs, most of his music is like this song, where it's kind of a critique. Usually some kind of political critique. He sings a lot about kind of the struggles and challenges and suffering of people from Latin America, okay? He has a song called Latin America, which the part he sings in this song is actually lines that are coming from his song, a different song that he sings that's called Latin America. which I should probably put that somewhere on the playlist at some point. Anyway, so that's just a little culture that goes along with the vocab, and hopefully will help you understand what the song means, the deeper meaning of the song. And hopefully the chorus part, De America yo soy, will help you to remember when someone says de donde eres or de donde es, you're going to answer with soy de, which means they're asking where you're from. You're going to say I am from. Okay? All right. I'm going to call that good. I'm going to end this video right there. Then you'll need to watch, after you're done with this one, watch the following video, which will be this song, which I don't have the rights to, so that's why I'm not playing it in this video. Anyway, but play that song. Try to get try to learn the chorus part from this video, this part, and get that down well enough that when you watch this video, you'll know what that chorus part is saying. Okay. And then after you're done watching this video, go ahead to the next clip after it, and that's where we'll pick up with some more TPR phrases and questions about TPR. About the TPR phrases. Okay? All right. We'll see you in the next video. Adios.